Alright guys, listen up. We're about to peel away the BS and get to the core of what attraction is really all about. This is not some sanitized, politically correct nonsense. This is raw, real, and right in your face. Love it or loathe it, you won't be able to ignore it. So if you're too delicate for some hard truths, this is your chance to bail, because we're going full throttle into the messy, unpredictable world of primal human desires. Now let's get one thing clear. Forget the fairy tale romance, the fancy dinners, and the idea that being Mr. Nice Guy gets you the girl. We're talking about attraction at its most basic, its most primal. Yeah, this is caveman level stuff here. Your brain sees a delicious, juicy burger and you salivate. Why? Because somewhere deep down your instincts are saying, this is survival, baby. It's the same with sex. You're hardwired to want it, crave it, to keep the human ball rolling. So picture this. You've got a juicy, sizzling burger on the grill. The moment it hits your nose, the scent, the visual, it's an instant gut reaction. Your stomach's basically screaming, I need this in my life right now. That's your primal instinct kicking in. No second thoughts necessary. That's exactly what you want to be in her life. An instinctual need, a craving. You want to be that juicy burger for her. Only it's not about how you smell. It's about the vibe, the aura you're radiating. You've got to be the main event, not the opening act. Now let's get into the nitty-gritty. What's the battle plan here? First, let's clear up what you absolutely should not be doing. Don't get into the let's be friends first shenanigans, hoping it'll evolve into something more. That's like teasing someone with the promise of that delicious burger and then slapping a bowl of salad in front of them. Man, you're just setting yourself up for disappointment. You'll get labeled as the salad guy, destined to be in the eternal friend zone. You see, friendship is cool and all, but it doesn't set off the fireworks in her brain. Unless you're a movie star or some Silicon Valley prodigy, the safe route, the Mr. Nice Guy act, is not going to make her heart skip a beat. You've got to bring the sizzle, not just limp onto the scene like some reheated leftovers. You want to be the full-on flame-grilled experience, not the cold, forgotten side dish that no one really asked for. So how do you heat things up? The magic sauce is stirring up her emotions. And I'm not talking about making her think, oh, he's a nice guy. Now we're aiming for a jaw-dropping, who the heck is this dude? Reaction. You've got to dial into that raw sexual attraction, that primal urge that makes her think, this guy's different, and it's kind of thrilling. All right, actionable steps. How do we get there? Step 1, you break the ice. And I mean Hulk smash that sucker. Be confident but not arrogant. When you approach her, do it like you're both equals. No cheesy pickup lines, just genuine engagement. Keep in mind, you're not trying to sell her a used car. You're offering her an experience, a new emotion, a reason to remember you among the sea of generic faces. Once that ice is shattered, your next move is to turn up the temperature. Keep that convo spicy, fun, and a bit unpredictable. Compliments? Sure, but get creative. Don't give her the same old "you're beautiful." Instead, tell her what specifically caught your eye. Maybe it's the way she laughs or how she seems to command the room. Throw in some of your own vulnerabilities, but balance it out with confidence. It's like cooking with spices, a dash of humility, a sprinkle of audacity. The aim here is to not just be some guy she talked to. You want to stick in her brain, make her ponder, what's next with him? You want to trigger those primal instincts, like when you smell that perfect burger and can't help but want a bite. Be that bite she didn't know she was craving, but now can't get enough of. Be that guy who's the main course, not just an appetizer. That's how you go from being a face in the crowd to the guy she's daydreaming about the next day. So you want to know the secret sauce, the magic potion that makes you irresistible? The answer is a mix of confidence, charisma, unpredictability, and a good helping of humor. Think of these like the spices you'd put on that prime steak to make it go from good to unforgettable. And trust me, no wad of cash, gym-buffed physique, or wardrobe full of designer brands can replicate the magnetic pull these traits have. Now you might be scratching your head thinking, isn't attraction supposed to be this complicated puzzle? Nah, it's a lot simpler than you might believe. Attraction isn't some grand equation you gotta solve. It's more like a fire you need to start and keep stoked. A solid few minutes of truly engaging, electrifying chit-chat can do wonders, almost like throwing gasoline on a tiny flame to turn it into a roaring fire. Let's break this down a bit more. I'm gonna walk you through the essential ingredients you need to become the guy she's not just attracted to, but basically hypnotized by. Think of these traits as your secret sauce. They're the special blend of herbs and spices that make you finger-licking good in the dating game. First in the lineup, confidence. Look, women have this sixth sense, almost like they can sniff out insecurity like a bloodhound on a trail. It's insane. Confidence is that intoxicating aroma that reels her in. But hold up. Don't confuse confidence with cockiness. Confidence means you walk into a room and feel like you belong. Arrogance means you walk into a room and think everyone else doesn't. Confidence says, I'm valuable, while arrogance screams, I'm the only one who's valuable. It's like a perfectly grilled burger versus a charred mess. One's a treat, the other's a tragedy. So aim to be that delicious, well-cooked patty, not the burnt one nobody wants. Next up, we've got charisma. Now this is a bit hard to define, but easy to recognize. Charisma is that electric charge, that force field around you that draws people in. It's not just what you say, but how you say it, how you look when you say it, and even the moments when you say nothing at all. It's your general vibe, the atmosphere that surrounds you. You know when you take that first bite of a burger, and you're like, damn, this is good. That's the kind of damn, this is good feeling you want to give her when she talks to you. Charisma is that special seasoning that makes you irresistibly good. On to unpredictability. Yeah, I know, it sounds counterintuitive. Aren't we supposed to be stable and reliable? Sure, but stable doesn't have to mean boring. Imagine reading a book where you knew the ending by page 2. Lame, right? Keep her on her toes. Be the plot twist she didn't see coming. When she thinks you're going left, go right. Unpredictability is like that surprise ingredient, a dash of chipotle or a sprinkle of secret spices that elevates a burger from meh to mind-blowing. And finally, don't forget the humor. If you can make a woman laugh, you're already halfway to winning her heart. Think about it. Humor is the pickle on your burger, the twist of lemon in your drink. It's not the main thing, but it elevates everything else. It loosens her up, tears down walls, and shows her it's okay to be herself around you. And let's be honest, laughing feels good. It releases all those feel-good hormones. So being funny is like handing her a burst of dopamine with every chuckle. So there you have it, gents. Confidence, charisma, unpredictability, and a dash of humor. Think of these as your 4 pillars, the 4 corners of your irresistible foundation. Master these, and you're not just in the game, you're the MVP. Now listen up. You might be thinking, I'm crushing it at the gym, and I'm climbing up the corporate ladder. Why am I still not the guy she dreams about? Don't get me wrong, those things are great, like really great, but think of them like garlic bread and Caesar salad on the side of your prime rib dinner. They add to the experience, but let's be real, they're not the star of the show, that prime rib, that juicy hunk of meat. That's the emotional and sexual connection you forge with her right from the get-go. But let's talk some geeky stuff for a second. I know, stick with me. We're gonna delve into her brain chemistry. When you bring that confidence and charisma to the table, you're basically poking the bear, or in this case, her brain, making it squirt out dopamine. Dopamine is like your brain's golden ticket, your VIP pass to feeling awesome. Once that's out and flowing, she's not just thinking you're some random cool guy, she's thinking you're some version of Prince Charming riding a dragon. That's how fired up her imagination gets. But wait, there's more. After dopamine has rolled out the red carpet, here comes oxytocin, making its grand entrance. Think of oxytocin as the cuddle hormone, the let's get cozy and binge watch Netflix hormone. Once that kicks in, you're not just some guy she met. You're someone she feels a real deep connection with. So in essence, you're turning her brain into your own personal chemistry lab, mixing just the right elements to make that attraction potion potent. So what am I really saying here? Attraction isn't just about a six-pack or a fat bank account or even that ineffable thing we call chemistry. Nah, man, it's about creating a ride, an emotional roller coaster she never wants to get off of. You're the guy whose texts she can't wait to read, whose voice she wants to hear, whose jokes make her laugh until she cries. You're that roller coaster she didn't know she wanted to ride until she met you, but now she's strapped in, and she never wants the ride to end. And the best part? You already have everything you need to become that guy. Seriously, you do. All it takes is a sprinkle of confidence, a dash of charisma, a hint of unpredictability, and a whole spoonful of humor. That's your golden recipe. That's how you go from being just another dude in her phone contacts to being the guy she daydreams about during boring meetings or long commutes. You become that craving she didn't even know she had until she met you. And once you're that craving, well, game over. You win. Let's cut the crap and wrap this up now, shall we? You've got the uncensored, straight-up guide for hacking into her primal instincts, no nonsense included. Forget the glitz and glam of a fancy car or the big-shot job title. That stuff might get you a few fleeting glances, but it ain't what makes you the guy she obsesses over. What does? It's getting her dopamine to light up like a damn Christmas tree and sprinkling in some oxytocin for that good old bonding magic. But hey, listen up, this isn't some magic pill you pop and suddenly turn into Mr. Irresistible. Hell no. You gotta hustle. You gotta own these traits and hone them. Practice till they're as natural to you as breathing. Think of it like grilling. The first time you try it, you might char the hell out of that steak. But you keep at it, and soon you're grilling up stuff that would make Gordon Ramsay nod in approval. Same principle applies here. The more you work these traits into your everyday interactions, the better you'll get at making her brain say, "Damn, who is this guy?" So don't just sit there, don't just nod and think, "Cool, got it." Get off your ass and be that guy, the one she can't help but fantasize about. You've got the keys to the kingdom, the cheat codes, whatever the hell you want to call it. Now it's on you to hit that start button and play the game. Stop being a spectator in your own life and become the main event. This is your call to arms, gentlemen. Either become the guy she can't stop thinking about or step aside and watch someone else do it. Your choice. As always, don't forget to drop a like and share this video with someone who might benefit from it. Also, drop a comment down below and let me know you are on your path to progress.